It's Travel Michigan. I'm Dave Lorenz, along with Michelle Grinnell. And Michelle, I know this is a subject we're going to talk about next that's close to your heart.
It is. It is My Other World film. And we have Deb Blake, who is the executive director of the Traverse City Film Fest, on to talk with us today. And Traverse City Film Fest has become one of the largest film festivals in the Midwest. It's a great event up in Traverse City. And so we're excited to talk about it. And welcome to the show, Deb.
Thanks.
So this year's festival runs July 29th through August 3rd. How long has this festival been going on?
It is our 10th year this year. It seems hard to believe, but the first festival was held in 2005, so we're celebrating our 10th anniversary this summer. Looking forward to it.
Well, and you know, isn't one of the things that really kind of makes the Traverse City Film Festival different and unique just the sheer variety of venues that you offer where people can go to see these variety of films?
Yeah, and the fact that they're all right downtown. Michael Moore, who's the founder and president of the festival and programs it, and both of us go to a number of festivals all over the world each year to look at films and to look at the way they do things. And one of the coolest things about our festival, is different from most other festivals, is that we have 10 venues, and they're all, for the most part, they're all walkable right downtown in one central location. There aren't many other festivals that have that, and it creates a really special feel that we have all these, we have 120,000 admissions during the festival, and all of those people who are going to see all those films are, for the most part, just in one great downtown area, which, if you've been to Traverse City, you know what a beautiful and unique place it is. And, of course, the festival is at the best time of year to be in Traverse City at the end of July. And so we actually have 10 movie venues, 10 different places where you can go and see movies, one of which this year is actually on a boat. And you can walk to all of them except for the one. You actually can walk down to NMC, to Northwestern Michigan College, where we have some movies, but the rest are all downtown, and they're in really cool places like this Old City Opera House, which is a wonderful building. We turn that into a world-class movie theater, the Old Town Playhouse, which is another historic building in Traverse City. Of course, the State Theater, which is our anchor venue, and it was a 1916 movie palace that we renovated and restored. Lars Hochstedt Auditorium, which is in Central Grade School, which used to be the one school in Traverse City where all the kids went from kindergarten all the way up through high school. So there are a number, and then of course Open Space, my favorite venue, where we do free movies outdoors on the bay every night. So I think you're absolutely right that our venues are one of the things that makes the Traverse City Film Festival so special, and of course the fact that it's in Traverse City in July.
Well, and I know you can meet a lot of people in the industry. Did I hear that Jeff Daniels will be one of your kind of your guest speakers there this year?
Well, Jeff Daniels, yes, he's on our board, and we have an amazing board of directors. So from Michael Moore to Jeff Daniels to Tom Morello, who is in Rage Against the Machine and has made a number of music videos, Larry Charles of Seinfeld and Borat fame, and Terry George, who made Hotel Rwanda. We just have a number of really amazing people on our board of directors, and they bring a lot to bear on the festival because they, of course, know a lot of people in the industry and have a lot of friends who are filmmakers, directors, actors, so they're able to reach out and get a lot of films here that we otherwise wouldn't be able to show necessarily. And it's a very big festival. We'll have filmmakers for at least half of the films that are here, and that from all over the world, and that just adds something special when you're able to meet and talk with the directors and the actors of the films right after you see the films. And then, of course, Traverse City is a small place, so they're, eating in restaurants, and they're going to the parties, and, so you see them around town. And we've got people coming here from all over the world, and it's just a very unique atmosphere. It's kind of a magic place during the festival here when we have it's kind of like a meeting of an international meeting of film lovers, and it's just people who just love film. We're not an industry festival like some are, for instance, Toronto or Sundance, which are great festivals, but they're industry festivals. So in other words, you have people there buying and selling films, and it feels like you're at a marketplace. This is more like Telluride, the Telluride Film Festival. We don't have a lot of industry here. We just have people who love movies, and it really is a special place, including those people, but like Jeff Daniels that you mentioned on our board, who just love movies and love to come and spend time with other people who love movies.
Deb, talk a little bit about the types of movies, the variety of movies, or any of the specific movies that folks will be able to watch at this year's festival.
Well, we are opening on July 29th. Our opening night film is La Gran Familia Española, which is a comedy from Spain, which you probably never heard of, but it is an absolutely delightful film. It's set during the World Cup, so that just happened to coincidentally was topical in the news, but it's set during a wedding of a big family, and it is really compelling and funny and dramatic, and there's people, since it's set at a wedding, a lot of people love that setting. It's in the country. So this is a film you probably, like I say, never heard of, but that people will absolutely love. And we have our closing night film is Woody Allen's new film, Magic in the Moonlight. So it's got Colin Firth in it and Emma Stone, so some big stars in that one. Our centerpiece screening is Calvary, which is a big new film that everyone will be hearing a lot about. It'll be up for Oscars with Brendan Gleeson. So we have lots of films with big stars and, big directors and big names. But in addition, we have all kinds of films that are smaller and under the radar, but that we know are going to delight people. We have over 230 films this year, so that's an awful lot of films, and there's just so much to explore. But for instance, some of my favorites, there's a little film called 5 to 7, which is I wouldn't say it's a chick flick, but it's it's a comedy, a romantic comedy that's really delightful about these two people who fall in love. We have Coherence is coming. Sofia Coppola's new film, Palo Alto, will be here. There's a really great film called Land Ho, which is one of my favorites, which we're showing to our sponsors to open up the festival on the 27th, about these two retired guys who go to Iceland to get their mojo back. Wonderful film. We're doing the U.S. premiere of Life of Crime, which is an adaptation of an Elmore Leonard novel, and which is really wonderful, and Daniel Schechter will be here with that film that stars Jennifer Aniston and Tim Robbins. And, some of the smaller films that we're showing, for instance, you probably have never heard of the film Black Coal Thin Ice, but it won the top award at the Berlin Film Festival this year, and it's just one of the best mysteries I've ever seen. Absolutely compelling and wonderful. We're showing a little film called Excuse My French from Egypt, about a boy who was in a Christian school. When his father dies, he has to go to a public school, and everyone mistakes him for a Muslim, and it's very funny and touching. So, I could go on and on. There's so many films, but we have a great lineup of documentaries. One of my favorites is called Walking Underwater, about the last diver of a compressor diver in the world, and how he's training his nephew to be a diver as well. We have a great film called Two Raging Grannies, which is really funny, about these two women who go across the country in search of answers about our economy.
Well, that's kind of the nice thing about film festivals like yours, is you get such variety, everything from comedies to serious documentaries. It's all there, and in so many venues, as Deb mentioned. If you'd like ticket information or just information about the entire festival, including the festival includes some free films as well, just go to TCFF.org. Stands for Traverse City Film Festival.org, and you'll get all information. Thanks to Deb Lake, Executive Director of the Traverse City Film Festival, for filling us in and all that great stuff. Hey, we have so many things happening right now at Michigan.org to entice you to travel all throughout the state. Recommend you check it out today. One of the things we told you about last week that we're excited about, we're working with Hudsonville Ice Cream, and they're giving you an opportunity to kind of vote for some of your favorite ice cream. Go to HudsonvilleIceCream.com/Pure Michigan.
Do it this weekend.
Do it this weekend. So you don't have much time, so get to that right now. And in the meantime, go to Michigan.org to find out about other information about traveling all throughout the state. We're going to find out what's happening at the Henry Ford next, right here on Travel Michigan, where your trip begins at Michigan.org.